Chapter 10, The Everest Twins. In a crowd, their lovely faces and slim figures draw your attention. Their happy laughter radiates into the surroundings. But a handshake with them is a sure mountaineer grip giveaway. When Nangshi and Tashi Malik were 18, their father, an army man, realized that challenges would help his daughters to develop leadership skills. He introduced them to the sport of mountain climbing, and what was to be a one-off experience became a lifelong passion. Once they finished school, their father enrolled them in the Nehru Institute of Mountaineering. After school, Dad suggested we join the Nehru Institute of Mountaineering in Uttarkashi to explore our potential. We decided to give it a go, says Nangshi. Adds Tashi. Dad never told us to be like boys. He would advise us to be natural and show how strong we are. Nangshi and Tashi thought it would be fun, and as they started training, they realized that they actually enjoyed mountain climbing. They found that they performed better in high altitudes than most people, even the fittest men who joined their expedition. After finishing their basic mountaineering course in 2010, they went on to complete the advanced courses and were soon qualified instructors. Mountain climbing is an expensive sport, and there was just not enough money. But the twins' parents were supportive. They realized the potential their daughters had. Their mother placed all her jewelry as collateral to take loans, and their father used all his savings to buy mountaineering gear and for training and traveling. Now, their father, Colonel Malik, is their manager, secretary, fundraiser, and PR man. That's public relations. The person who speaks to the press and makes sure they have interviews on TV, etc., so that people know what they are doing. Their one-man army. Now the two sisters were ready to start their adventure. After their advanced training, they set their eyes on Mount Kilimanjaro, the highest mountain in Africa, and scaled it in February 2012. Their next stop was Mount Everest. On 19th May 2013, on a lazy Sunday summer morning, while most people were still in bed, Nangshi and Tashi Malik stood atop Mount Everest, the youngest female twins to conquer the highest peak in the world. Convincing Mummy to allow us to scale Mount Everest was almost as difficult as climbing the highest peak in the world, says Tashi. But once they had their mother's permission, there was no holding them back. Conquering the 5 highest peaks in the remaining continents was now a matter of time for these determined twins, and in the next 1.5 years, they did just that. Next stop, the South Pole. For this, they traveled on skis, lugging their 136 kg sleighs along. Reaching the North Pole was tougher, and their biggest challenge was to cross the deceptive and thinly crusted leads, open water patches that are covered with thin ice that could crack open under their weight and plunge them into the icy waters of the Arctic beneath. On 21st April 2015, they skied from 89 to 90 degrees north, the northernmost point on the planet where all meridians of longitude meet, and where the only direction is south. They had completed the Explorers Grand Slam and set another world record. In April 2015, they set up the Nangshi Tashi Foundation, working for the empowerment of the girl child. The aim of the foundation is to develop mountaineering as a sport in India and girl empowerment through outdoor adventure, with equal and active participation of girls and women. Another core area of the foundation is the protection and conservation of the environment. Today, Nangshi and Tashi are brand ambassadors for the Beti Bachao campaign of Uttarakhand.
From her birth, our girl child has numerous mountains to climb to just survive. We stand solidly with her.
Their father has donated a few acres of land in the foothills of Dehradun, where they have established an outdoor leadership camp for girls. On Women's Day 2016, the UK charity on girl empowerment, Girl Guiding, listed them among the top 10 most inspiring women who are less than 25 years of age, alongside Nobel laureate Malala Yousafzai and British celebrity Emma Watson. The girls also talk about their passion at various forums in India and abroad. The twin sisters Nangshi and Tashi hold 8 world records. The Guinness record for being the first girl twins to conquer Mount Everest and the first twins and siblings to complete the 7 summits. The twins were only 23 years and 303 days old when they completed the Explorers Grand Slam. In this competition, participants must reach the North Pole and the South Pole and climb the 7 highest mountain peaks of each of the 7 continents. They received India's highest adventure award, the Tenzing Norgay National Adventure Award 2015 from the President of India, and the Leif Erikson Young Explorers Award from the President of Iceland in 2016. Learning is a continuous and never-ending process for the twins. With an eye on a career in outdoor activity, they graduated in sport and exercise from the Southern Institute of Technology, Invercargill, New Zealand, for which they won a scholarship from that country's Prime Minister. They have a certificate in pace building from the School of International Training, Vermont, USA. They have also attended the U.S. government's Global Sports Mentorship Program for emerging women leaders in sports. The words of the poet T.S. Eliot, "Only those who will risk going too far can possibly find out how far one can go," truly apply to Nangshi and Tashi Malik. By Raj Rakesh. Radiates, spreads out. Mountaineer grip, a strong grip like that of a mountaineer. Potential, a person's ability to succeed or do something. Altitudes, height above sea level. Expedition, a trip for a purpose. Supportive, showing agreement and giving encouragement. Collateral, property or jewelry given as a guarantee for repayment of a loan. Gear, equipment and clothes used for a particular activity. Scaled, climbed up a steep surface like a mountain. Lugging, pulling something with great difficulty. Deceptive, something that is misleading. Crusted, here, covered in a thin, hard layer. Plunge, to fall very fast. Empowerment, helping someone to gain freedom and power to do what they want to do. Siblings, brothers and sisters. Emerging, starting to be seen.